In a world where it may feel unsafe to be a woman or a feminine presenting person, let's explore the Femme Fatale. I dived deep into it in a previous video, but here we'll be discussing how to embrace the Femme Fatale and how the education behind it to where you can build up your own confidence. The Femme Fatale is a lethal woman. She uses her powers, whether that is her feminine wiles or uses beauty, charm, and sexual allure to get what she wants, or maybe some other things like her charisma and mystery to achieve her goals. Here is an educational program to develop you and to become a more confident version of you to achieve what you would like to achieve. The first step is to learn how to critically think. I don't want you to just take everything at face value. I want you to learn about it and apply what you want to your own life. What's good, what's bad, what could be improved, all of that. I recommend making some sort of worksheet that you can look back on and throughout the whole process for each of the chapters that we go through. The first book that we'll be learning is The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. In his book, there are 9 types of seducers, and you can learn about which type you are or maybe which type you would like to be. Now, to preface the book, it feels very manipulative. So again, I would take what you learn and maybe apply it in a way that you feel comfortable, but it's also a great way of knowing how others may use those methods to you so you understand if you are being manipulated. But in general, when it comes to using things, whether it is through seduction or another way, like his other book, the one specifically about power, these sorts of things aren't generally wholesome. So I definitely recommend reading it, taking it in, and digesting it and see how you want to use it for yourself, whether that is just understanding the world more or maybe using these tactics to get what you want if that is how you want to be. The next thing you'll be doing is learning how to walk, stand up straight and tall, and to master your poise. This will not only make you feel more confident, but it will put the cherry on top of whatever you say. The next chapter would be on etiquette. People won't take you seriously if you don't have good etiquette and understanding how society works and how they will view you if you have bad manners. Next step is communication. To communicate properly, you should be actively listening. Ask open-ended questions. Find common ground in the conversation, like shared interests or experience that can help build rapport and keep the conversation flowing. Mind your body language. You need to maintain eye contact. Maybe keep nodding in acknowledgement or using gestures to show that you are engaged. Next one is stay informed. You want to be knowledgeable about a variety of topics, and this will help you to contribute more meaningfully in those discussions. Another way to improve your communication is using humor, but only sparingly and appropriately. Practice storytelling. Your story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Make them relatable and concise and relevant to the conversation. Next, you want to avoid dominating the conversation and leave everything as, again, balanced and concise when it comes to going back and forth. Next one is be curious. Again, continue asking questions and show that you are naturally engaged with the conversation. And lastly, watch your tone. Make sure it is warm, friendly, and relaxed so everyone feels comfortable. Now that you've mastered communication, the next step is to mastering your emotions. If they are out of control and you just react to anything, you won't look composed and you'll look just possibly crazy, and people won't want to hear what you are saying. So you definitely need to meditate, learn a new spiritual practice. Now that you've mastered your emotions, the next thing to learn is by expanding your mind and intellect by learning new things. These are just some examples, but just general things, whether it's world history, politics, art, literature. Just learn and continue expanding your mind by exploring topics you may have not done so otherwise. Now that you have expanded your mind, you should feel like a different person. You'll have more depth and understanding and possibly more questions. So let's develop our persona next. Who do you want to be? How do you want to be perceived? Now that you've developed your persona, there'll probably be topics that you want to explore further. So now it's time for niche education. So this is all based upon you and what you want to explore. And last step is advanced communication. So practicing your flirting and developing your wit. To do this, think fast, speak slowly. Train yourself to think quickly, but deliver your witty lines at a measured pace. Next one is let's get punny. So play with words in everyday conversation. Even simple puns can lighten the mood. Next one is being witty often means pointing out the absurd and humorous aspects of everyday situations, so you need to be observant. Wit often comes in the form of sarcasm or irony. Just be careful not to offend others, so light, playful teasing can add humor to conversations. Next, you can study comedians and see how they construct their jokes and timing and play with language. Lastly, is to do improv. These games and exercises will help you think on your feet and respond quickly with clever or humorous remarks. This is everything I have for you guys. Let me know your thoughts and the pros and cons of the Femme Fatale below. Bye.